And I'm going to bring up Twitch chat.
Man,
Oh,
man,
that's
like,
really
I
good.
have visual.
Actually, I'm going to bring Twitch chat up on a completely different computer.
That's my face.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
have to mute the stream,
Yep,
or I will have absolute trouble.
you will have the echoes.
And we can't chat in this, which is going to be terribly difficult for my character.
Oh,
Why can't you chat in that?
Because, due to my years of isolation, I prefer to gesture and grunt. So I think I will make a sign that says left, and then a sign that says right, and I would just hold one up in relevance to point.
oh my God, where did I get you people?
The internet.
Oh yeah, that
Thomas
place.
your stalker.
What's going on?
So are you guys hosting?
I will be
Yes,
hosting.
I am.
yes.
I am hosting.
Cool, awesome. We can do this in rotation throughout the weeks, and like different people can like whatever.
Wait.
Or
Oh,
we
now
can-
I know why you can't get anything done. You're in the middle of a bloody forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you can see me. You can
Yeah.
see me now.
Beautiful.
I'm in forest.
Can't see anything.
My
That's
Wait,
majestic
it's
as
coming in.
fuck, dude.
my internet is terrible in this forest.
Oh my lord.
You do suffer from a slight delay, though, in your forest, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's not so good.
I'm gonna move the camera because when I look at my right screen, it looks like I'm staring mildly into everyone else.
See, I have
Only mildly staring.
the screen that has all of you on it is over here. So I have to look away from you and occasionally side glance your faces. Hello, everybody
The point
there.
is, when you say here, I can't see you.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can't see
that's
me.
what I was
Unless you go like that in stream like 10 seconds later.
thinking. I should probably have the Skype window open, not the stream, but I want to
Yeah.
watch chat.
That's where I'm at as well because I can't see anybody's cameras. I don't have real time.
Good point.
That's cool. That means I can make gestures at you and you won't catch on for about 15 seconds, and I can run away by then.
I've got a random elf in the background shaking a ketchup bottle.
Oh, I can see an accident about
Favorite
to happen.
enemy, elf.
That ketchup's going to go right on your head, right on your nice
So-
white chair.
So your daughter is going to be in charge of special effects then?
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah, her feat of strength is annoyance and well, what, I can't say it because she's here. I'll say it when you leave.
Parenting done right, everyone. Oh dear. So, we're here to play that thing with dragons and dungeons of some sort of 5th edition variety. And I think probably a really good thing to do.
Ali, I have an objection.
Yeah.
This book does not contain the word dungeon or dragon. That must be why it's 50% off.
Probably, yes.
That would make sense.
Well, a dragon is a draak.
Dog.
Figures.
D-R-A-A-K. Draak.
Oh.
A draak.
Oh.
Yeah.
In Dutch is draak, so draak.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
pretty
sound
much the
like I'm
same
drunk and I don't have Afrikaans.
And dungeon. Wow, I do not know dungeon in Afrikaans.
So she says. Many
You just call
tortured
that your
people.
Kitchen.
Yes. That's just called where I live.
Apparently, a
Before now.
dungeon in Afrikaans is just a put. P-U-T.
A what? A put.
A put.
Much like a
Yeah.
pit.
Like put.
No,
but put.
no. A put is more like a well sort of thing.
No, dungeon's the same thing though. There's
Yeah.
not actually a word for
Wells,
a dungeon, so they
dungeons.
just call it a pit.
Oh, but they are pretty similar.
So we're just gonna throw you in the pit instead of throwing you in the dungeon.
Yeah.
So it's draken and putten.
Yeah.
That's what we're playing.
Kind of gangster.
I've
Draken and putten.
Already forgotten
Oes.
that.
Yeah, I've not.
Oh,
Today
dear.
I have learned nothing.
You learned all the bad words, didn't you?
Puss is Dutch
Puss.
for female cat.
Really?
It's not just female cats, it's all cats. It's also female ladyparts.
And other tasty treats.
Yes, other tasty treats.
Oh dear. Oh dear God.
So it begins.
Yes, so it descends.
5 minutes in.
Right, what I
Job
would
done.
recommend.
Chaos got the level. My work here is done.
Yeah. If we can start off with you guys introducing your characters, so
Not it.
What's that?
Not it.
Not it. Okay. Not the shy one.
Not the one who's never played D&D before.
Okay, we shall start with Chib.
Yep.
I'll do it. I don't care.
Oh, cool.
Hi, fans.
Hi. That's your only fan.
Hi.
Hi, Mum.
Hello. My name's Chip, and I've been a D&D addict for like at least 12 years now. And it all started when I was in school, and someone asked me to play a game. And little did I know that my life would be tainted forever. And to celebrate this occasion, I have made a human female.
Excuse me while I vape really loudly.
See,
I
I
do
vape
apologize.
away from the mic.
My character is Darth Vader for this evening, and I bring my own special effects.
Either way,
You were saying, Chip?
it all started. There was a human
I am the
female.
god of disruption and disorganization.
That's why you play halfling. But that's your character. Now, human female bard name is Lena Duskbreeze, who is widely known for her grand abilities to, let me check, tell stories.
Let's get my character sheet up.
Let me see who I am, what I can do.
Yes.
2 people
So,
gave me
yeah.
character sheets. 2.
Please, Chibi, carry on.
That was, I don't know what else there is to say in life.
Oh.
No, that's cool. So, our
What else do you want?
no, you're good.
Lena, 1 second. Lena, what breeze?
Yeah,
Writing
exactly.
this down.
Dusk
Dusk
Breeze.
Breeze.
Dusk breeze.
As in, it
human
was-
bard, yeah?
As
Yeah.
in,
I mean,
it is
what other
dusk.
name could you possibly have as a bard? Dusk Breeze.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
terrible
got
at
them on
names,
the
so
stream, but not actually.
It should be Lena Leatherstrap.
Yeah.
That
like a
is
bootstrap.
in her
Metal
other part-time
bard.
weekend job.
Okay, so we shall now move on to let's see. There is Adendra having a private conversation.
I can do it.
Yeah,
It's still good. Hi,
Cool.
I'm
The game's called Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm Tom. I've never played D&D before, but I have watched a lot of it, and so I know vaguely what I'm doing. My character is called Caius, like
the band.
And sure, the band too. I guess is there a band?
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm a
they
paladin.
turned into Queens of the Stone Age and other bands.
Really?
Yes, they were an awesome band. They sound
Is it-
like a large elephant foot with metal wings landing in a concrete pit.
Oh, is that good?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Then.
Is Gaius a spelling that could be familiar to me as a person?
C-A-I-U-S, like Gaius with a G,
Yep.
but with a C instead. So he's a paladin. He's pretty old, like 30 something. Pretty tall, like me. He's like 6'4" or some crap. And yes, about it. What else? What do you want to know? It's like I've got backstory and stuff prepared if you want to.
No, that is good. All
Do you?
these things shall unfold.
Cool beans.
Cool. So, who wants to go next? We have 2 willing victims.
I'll go.
Cool.
Alright, I am a stout halfling. A whopping 40 pounds of 3 foot, muteness, I guess. So as a hermit in exile, I will not be speaking much, and I have to find means of figuring this one out.
Wait. I just heard I will have to find memes.
Yeah.
Figuring this
Just hold
out.
up a thing that says Kappa on it. Yeah.
What was that?
It was a kappa.
It's a kappa.
Oh my god.
It's a Christmas kappa too.
Oh, kill me, kill me, kill me. Ah. So you are a mute halfling,
No, just through my years of isolation,
right?
being a hermit, I just prefer not to actually talk.
That's
So
fair.
when I do, it shall be important or not.
Cool.
Is your name important enough to mention to the world?
Yes, my name is so grand. It's Den Dragon. So it's Dendra's gone.
I'm gonna write that down.
I like that a lot.
It's Den Dragon. Which if you space it, it's Dendragon.
Den Dragon.
Man,
Cool.
it's like the dragon in a foreign language.
It is, almost. Tom, what was your character's name again? Is Tom frozen?
Tom has forgotten his name.
Tom is...
Oh,
There
I'm
he
back.
is. He's back.
There he is.
Cool. What's your character's name, Tom?
Caius, C-A-I-U-S. Like Gaius from Merlin.
Cool. Awesome. I have everybody's names now.
Oh.
Do you?
I do.
You
That means I control your power.
Because one of us has not revealed herself.
Aha, but I have her name written down. So, Ali, who the f*** are you?
Hi, I'm Ali. I
I
don't
will eat
stream.
those when it comes time for rations.
I'm
I
not good
need
in
to
front
feel.
of people.
It's lucky because
I
none of
never
us are
got to
people.
play D&D in high school because the guys never let me play with them.
Slash feels.
That's what she said.
Ha
I
ha
can't play
ha. Let's see. I've been into D&D for about 3 years now because I got picked up in college. You know,
You got picked
you,
up.
you hang out with the nerds then.
I was hanging out with nerds and they picked me up and we ended up playing D&D.
Like a drive-by. It was like, hey, you come here.
You know,
Drove
you say
past
that,
throwing
but that's pretty much
D20s.
how it was. I was sitting alone at my desk, and they're like, "Hey, you look like a nerd. You want to come play games with us?" It's like, "What?
Yeah.
Sure." And now I'm here.
Story of my life.
Wow. Times are so different now. People used to come past and go, you look like a nerd. I'm going to kick the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, keep in
That's why I
mind this is
don't.
animation school.
Oh, that's fair. Carry on, Ali.
Okay, so I am playing a human rogue by the name of Eris Hawklight.
What? Eris foreplay?
Eris
Jade said.
Hawklight. Eris.
I did it one ear.
1 year.
Yeah.
Eris Hawklight. There you go.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ah.
So human rogue,
Cool.
and she has much backstory that she will not tell anyone.
That's
Yes.
reasonable. That is reasonable. I'm just quickly writing everybody here down.
Tom, what was your character's race again?
Human.
God, poor Dendra.
Human. Halfling.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but the
Human.
advantage of that is if I stand at max range, you can't see me.
Or can we?
John Cena.
Da-da-da.
Derek.
Oh dear.
Cool.
Keep the lid on it. Couldn't keep the lid on it.
Get in the bin, Tom.
So I guess me. I'm Dave, and I
Hi, Dave.
do things, and I play D&D every now and again until my brain freezes, and then I stop playing D&D, and then I pick it up again about a year later.
That is a lot of potential for this project.
Yeah, everything shall be good, just as long as my brain doesn't freeze and crap out on me. So we'll be dandy. Tonight I will be writing
Let's see,
everything down in this
Fireball.
amazing book that looks somewhat like the Necronomicon, but is not the Necronomicon.
It's the Book of File Darkness.
You shall see this book in about 15 seconds.
I will see nothing because I can't have the stream open.
Fair enough.
Oh, that is a fancy book.
Somebody
How are
made
you
it.
so far ahead of me? I'm closer to Dave than you are. How is this possible?
That's just the way the world works.
God damn it.
Cool. I will be telling stories and letting these fine people ruin them by spending an entire session deciding whether or not they're going to open a door, because
Pub crawl, pub crawl.
that's D&D.
Okay, perception check.
Yes.
God damn it.
We're going to start off tonight with a really straightforward hack and slash D&D dungeon crawl, just to get everybody used to each other and everybody used to the actual mechanics of the game. Dendra and
everyone.
Tom. Dendra and Tom are new. to
To show everyone that the bard class is utterly useless in all these practices.
the bard class is OP, and always will
carrying.
be.
OP.
Yes,
Over pretentious.
that's the one.
Indeed.
So, obviously, your group of characters will have met at some point along the way. Otherwise, we would be role-playing an entire session of you guys meeting, which would be boring as fuck.
It would be hilarious as fuck.
Yeah, it would be hilarious as fuck. So, I am going to make the grand assumption that you have all met, and you have all had at least some time on the road and adventuring together. We shall be starting the adventure, if I can actually find the freaking bit of paper, in... Jesus Christ, me, be organised.
That's an interesting name of a town.
It's a-
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I often put things in Jesus Christ, but to keep them safe.
Through all that talking, when I was getting you guys to actually talk, I was going to open my Google Drive and then forgot to open my Google Drive, so now I have it open. And I just need to find that and that. Awesome. Today's adventure shall be starting in the wonderful town of Daggerford. Daggerford?
Daggerford.
Daggerford is in the it's in the Sword Coast, or on the Sword Coast, in the Forgotten Realms. It is just shy off the coast and settled next to a river, which I do believe is called something along the lines of the Shining Waters or
It's
some
not a
shit like
tavern.
that. What's that?
Company Master Alfie, not in the tavern. Please, not in the tavern.
It's not going to be in the tavern, actually. Ha ha ha. Get it up, you. We are starting
Next to the
this.
tavern.
We are starting this along these lines.
Like in front of the tavern.
Nowhere near a king tavern. So, I shall begin by reading a small thing.
Oh dear.
It has been a long week of travel since your ragtag band of adventurers accepted the call for help from the Guildmasters of Daggerford. Not much was said about the particulars of the job, but the pay seemed adequate and the journey not too far. All that is known of the job is that it entails tracking and stopping a threat to the town. The rain beats down upon the party as you wearily approach the gates of Daggerford. The sound of rushing water roars from the direction of the shining river to the south. Light from the gate towers flicker through the rain, illuminating the moat below. A voice from above shouts out, "Stay your business or be on your way!" What do you do?
Hello. No.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm not even drinking! Fuck!
Hello, governor. No.
Alright, mate!
You are fam.
Fuck's sake! What would you find Bunch like to do?
Step away from the bard.
Um. What did he say again?
Have we established who's the leader of this group here?
Yeah, you should probably do
Like the
that.
paladin.
Because that's what I'm thinking. It should probably be me talking to random strangers. So, what did he ask? I was on the border of listening. What's
He
that?
he asked for you to state your business or be on your way.
All right. Well, we're here to travel, find some stuff, maybe kill something if that's required. We're here to help, basically.
What our brave leader is trying to say is that we were invited by the guildmasters of this wonderful
Yeah.
oval city place
what's it?
thingy
Yeah.
to aid them in a quest of utmost importance. Fam.
Got eight intelligence. Not a-
Fam.
So when your party accepted this job, your mysterious employer handed you a token. Upon
Wait,
this
did he have
token,
a cloak?
sorry,
Did he have a cloak?
damn right, he had a cloak. This is D&D. They all have cloaks.
Well, it has to be mysterious. just
Yeah,
checking.
always. So you have in your possession an engraved token. Upon it is the seal of the Guildmasters of Daggerford. and you have been told you can use this to identify yourself if need be.
Oh, he tells us now.
Yes.
Okay, so fearless leader, remember
I
that
present to
engraved
him
token?
Yeah, I present to him this token.
You hear an incredibly clunking metallic sound from behind the gates.
Oh my.
And the gates begin to open very gradually and slowly, revealing beyond flickering torchlight from the main street leading into Daggerford. Buildings of varying heights from 2 to 3 story high line the fucking street. Say a word. Heading down towards the main square of Daggerford. The guards usher you in and take you towards the local inn. The guard
I can hear that
says,
there's a tavern nearby.
haha, there is a tavern, but you didn't fucking start there. So
Someone has their bass pumped up.
that might be me.
That's the tavern.
Oh,
According to Alfie, we must burn the taverns.
always burn taverns. So the guard advises you that as of the late hour of the day, the guild masters will not be able to speak to you as of yet, for they are all resting. However, he will take you down towards the local inn, which is actually just called the Daggerford Inn, and I didn't make that up. Fucking Wizards of the Coast made that up.
Damn.
That exists, and they could have named it something else, but they didn't. Where you'll be provided with food and lodgings at the cost of the guild.
Oh, wait.
the house,
I am the one and only Lena Duskbreeze. Have you not heard of me, brave guard?
Well, how popular were you? Or are you?
Well, according to my background, I am very popular.
Have you travelled much of the Forgotten Realms? The Sword Coast area?
Yeah, they're all on his contact.
What?
Ah.
No, I can only assume that I did not teleport in from another realm, Dave.
That is true. It's just whether. Oh, hang on. What we could do.
Just because I have this background feature thing
Yes.
that basically says that I can always find a place to perform in an inn or a tavern that I may or may not burn, and then receive free lodging and food.
Whoa.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you were going to be getting free lodging and food anyway, but you're happy to perform.
Well, they just mentioned that it would be at guild prices.
No, the guild would be paying for you are under their employ.
Oh, fine,
See, I just ruined that for you.
man.
I'm totally sorry.
Well,
I mean,
apparently
if you want to
when-
work for it, go for it.
I will. I will
Yeah.
totes for it.
Exactly. So you're led towards the inn, and as you enter, you see that there are only a few stragglers left, drinking quietly around various tables. The patrons appear to be mainly human and dwarven. Suspicious eyes glance towards the strange halfling in your company. People aren't too sure about people of that small a stature.
Stereotypical
Child.
nonsense.
Don't
Sure.
worry.
You're led towards, you're ushered towards a table by the innkeeper, and the barmaid comes up and asks you, "What would you like? Would you like drinks, food, a comfy bed?"
All of that and more.
Now, if everybody,
We'll paid for by the guild, right?
yeah, it's all being paid for.
As
Hence
many
more.
drinks as we can have.
That's fair. All the drinks. Several flagons of ale are taken towards your table, and food of various varieties are laid in front of you. And you begin your free feast of the evening as you dry off from the terrible rain outside. Could everybody make me a perception check, please? Roll your d20, add your modifier.
I see ale.
Did you roll like minus something?
No, I have a 5. It's pretty much the same.
Where do I find this?
Right, you're seeing your skills. You have a perception, and you may or not have a plus or minus to that.
Whatever the pass is, I failed it.
I got 18.
Oh man.
Six.
I'm still trying to find it.
Okay. Oh, what you do? There's like a huge list of skills apparently there.
Yeah, it starts off with acrobatics and.
Oh yeah.
So
And then
just hit.
at the P,
At the P, yeah, perception is +2.
Cool. So roll 1d20 and add 2.
6.
Cool.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
So during your feast, out of the corner of your eye, Eris, you notice a slightly shady character eyeing up your party. He's sitting at a table by himself, relatively close to the entrance.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep my eye on him. I don't want to cause any trouble.
I could
Watch him.
just tell Ali's character goes like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see you. I can see you.
Okay.
Make sure
Question.
he knows that I've noticed.
Yep.
The size of these individuals that are now standing in front of us, are they one size larger than I am?
I would probably say, what the heck is the height of a halfling?
I am currently 3 foot tall.
And a dwarf.
currently, like on weekends, he's like 3'2".
Yeah. Gets bigger at the weekends.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now, dwarves are...
4 foot to 4'8".
Yeah, so yeah, you're pretty short in comparison. The
Yep.
You know, everyone else is at least, you know, kicking in about, almost a foot taller than you.
Are you asking this for technical reasons then?
Yes, I am.
Because then we can probably tell you that a dwarf size is medium, and halfling size is, according
Small
to
to
my
medium.
book, small. Therefore, the dwarves are indeed one size category larger than you.
Okay, I would like to use
Okay.
my halfling nimbleness, which allows me to move through the space of a creature that is one size larger than me and go sit down at that fucking table with that dude.
But you haven't seen him.
Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go sit at the table.
Well, it would... well, no, you mean you could. There's nothing stopping you from just going over and sitting at a random person uninvited at their table. If you're a
Yeah.
halfling, it's the kind of thing a halfling would probably do, because you're all sneaky bastards.
And I am chaotic neutral.
Like half an hour
This-
later, he'll go like, "Oh shit, there's a halfling."
Yeah, he might notice. Okay. Yes, you can do that. Allow me to just knock over a bunch of cans whilst trying to reach for a d20. Cool. Okay. And that's just your natural trait. You can just do that, and you don't have
Yeah.
to roll for it. That's fine. You sit yourself down at the table, and an incredibly startled face appears from underneath this, the cloak of this character that's been sitting, watching the party with interest. And he immediately bolts from the table and runs towards the door.
Do we
Now,
all
am
see
I
this?
closer to the door than he is, or is he closer
you-
to the door?
He would be at the closest point to the door.
All right, I would like to shoot an arrow at the door.
God.
And it begins.
I would like
was-
to pull my cloak over my head and
Yeah.
just back up as far into the shadows as I possibly can.
I'm gonna get very deep into my flagon,
Yeah, same
and
here.
I'm not looking.
I don't want to hit him. I just want to hit the door.
Okay, right, you're
That is a relatively important detail.
that
I
is a
think.
yes.
super, super important detail. Okay, well,
All right, I need to find my hit dice, which is on the longbow, which is a 1/8 plus 3.
okay, so, well, it's a stationary target. It is basically a wall, so what you're basically doing here is trying not to hit.
The dude. yeah.
Yes. Okay, I would say,
Which yeah.
let me see, I would say, what's your to hit?
My to hit is. Oh crap!
A D20 plus.
No, it's 1d10.
Oh, that's a damage.
That's your damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yours is, see where you've got your weapon?
No, my to hit is a 1d10. My to damage is a 1d8.
What?
It should be a d20 and then add.
Plus.
The hit's always D20.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll a 20. but
What's
mine
your
is-
dex?
My dex is 16.
16. That is a +3 plus 2 is +5. So you have a +5 on your hit from the top of my head.
Yeah, on a d8 plus 3. For my to hit on my own to hit is a 1d10. My longbow is a 1d8.
Is that not your the damage caused?
Yeah, damage type. And then
Okay.
my hit dice is a 1d10.
Cool. So, oh yeah, right. So that's what you need to do is basically roll a d20 and add, was it +5?
Okay, so a d20. 17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay, you nail the door. The door looks pained as a bit of wood can be, and a startled stranger just halts at the door just before reaching it. He turns and from aside his cloak, he pulls out a rapier.
Oh, for God's sake.
And this is the point where I think I shall use my bardic charm
Yep.
to tell him, there's no need for that, darling, or something along those lines.
So that would be a persuasion.
Yes. Do not fail me, dice.
Epic fail.
Of course. Well, I still have a 10.
The stranger is not so persuaded by your bardic charms
Oh, Jesus.
and approaches the halfling.
Hang on.
Okay,
I wanna
hang
get
on.
up here.
I didn't expect a
Okay.
barroom frickin' brawl this early on.
No,
Okay, I'm gonna
now
walk
the
up to
how-
the stranger, just like hold up my hands, like, okay, hang on, calm down. He's not from here. He's from the forest. He doesn't know people. Just
That's basically
put-
what I tried.
calm down. It's
There's-
okay.
There's no
We're okay.
There's no harm in multiple people trying to persuade.
Okay. Let
Unless they
me,
roll a 4.
Yes.
I rolled a
This
3,
dice.
You rolled a 3.
so that's a 6. I'm gonna use a luck because I have that.
Oh. This die shall go in the bin.
And let's try that again. That's much better. That's a 19.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Okay. The stranger slightly lowers his rapier. Not completely, but enough to not be quite as threatening towards our dear beloved Dendragon. Or Dendragon.
So he hasn't.
Okay,
Is it non-threatening or is he still aiming it?
He's still clutching his rapier. He's just not pointing the sharp end at you anymore.
If I were to
I'll stay sitting down.
incite the guy.
What's that say?
What?
Does that say points?
Points
Yes,
left.
there's points left.
Oh, points left.
And I'd like to do like an insight on the man.
Okay.
And then not fail at my dice roll.
I'd like to just inspect the man, seeing as I'm right in front of him.
Right, so I roll the 3. Which makes it 6.
You notice that the man is in fact a man,
That man.
and that he is dressed in the clothes in which he is wearing, and he is armed with what he is armed with.
Oh, no. Insight is determining the true intentions of a creature, and I think
Oh
his
right, yeah.
intention is
His intention is to escape,
Exist
and that
in this realm.
failed. That is what you. That is all you've ascertained about his character. Is that he wanted out.
I need new dice.
Yeah, I would suggest new dice.
Let's just calm down. I'm sure he had a reason for shooting at you. Right?
The
ran.
stranger
What other
remains
reasons would he?
silent. Has anybody had a good look at this man?
I said I wanted to, seeing as I'm right by him.
Okay, if you're right by him, you can see that although on the surface he kind of looks like a regular patron. If you can do me a perception check, please, Ali.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking for a 15.
So, 14.
Thus proving Ali is trustworthy. You notice that he basically, aside from his silver hair and a slightly unshaven face, there are only the only markings he has to maybe show him as a different type from everyone else in the inn is some heavy scarring just across his eyes. He doesn't seem like he's willing to discuss things. Every time he looks towards the person talking to him, you can see it's like he's about to talk, but his lips only partially move. It's like they can't quite separate.
Okay, well, you look thirsty. How about we put this all behind us? You sit down with us, we'll give you some of our drink.
Okay. The stranger
Coffee.
raises his rapier and takes a swing at you, Ali.
Mm,
Oh god.
let me roll initiative.
And luckily he misses. You are now, whoever wants to be in combat,
Yep.
in combat and should roll for
Good
initiative.
news.
Fine.
Let's try another dice.
I got 12.
Initiative.
Okay, that is all well and good to roll an initiative, but
I got 13.
all that.
Okay, initiative is your d20 plus your
Plus
initiative
Dex.
modifier.
Which is Dex.
Yeah.
Dex. So a d20 plus 16 then.
No.
No.
Plus
If
three.
it goes 16.
Plus 3.
Modifier.
Okay.
There you go.
12.
I got 13.
13, 12, 12.
Cool. So, Eris, what did you get?
13.
13. And Lena?
Oh, that's me. Hi. 11.
11. Dendragon,
Yes.
did you get 13 as well?
12.
12. And Kaish, you got
Also got 12. Yeah.
12. Cool.
We are the masters of dice rolls.
Indeed. So, Eris, you have initiative.
Wait, he
Yeah,
rolled
where am
even
I
worse than us?
Oh, yeah. He rolled like shit.
Okay, I will draw my daggers, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna back up a bit.
You were quite close to him.
I want to back up a lot.
Well,
So you can
take the
throw
attack.
Oh,
them.
You can move like 30 foot away.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a table between me and him.
That's not so much of a problem.
Yeah, I'm not about that fight just yet.
Okay. So any other actions?
I'll hold my attack for
Okay.
if I see him initiating on anyone.
Cool.
How's that?
I'm still sitting in my chair doing nothing.
Fair enough. And Caius, what are you
Piece
doing?
of shit, Hoffling.
Oh, my bow's already drawn from shooting at the door, so I'm just sitting in my chair.
Cool. So pretty much just like chilling, readying an action sort of thing.
Yeah, just waiting.
Cool. Caius.
Waiting for Netflix to be invented.
Well, I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to pull out my greatsword or my Morning Star.
Oh, decisions.
Is the average greatsword too big to pull out in the middle of an inn?
Usually they tend to get offended when you whip it out in public.
That's true. That's true. I don't care about that though.
Now watch him whip.
It kind of depends. I mean, are you the kind of guy that thinks that size matters? Or
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah?
yeah. I'm massively into size.
But Tom,
Mm.
it's evening, and you have a morning star.
Oh,
What are your views on that?
No, I'm gonna pull out the greatsword.
Okay, good.
And he tried to attack my friend, so I'm not a smart man. I'm not into the whole talking thing. I'm gonna try and hit him with my greatsword.
That's fair. Would you like to roll for an attack,
I'd
sir?
love to roll. I got a 8. Shit.
Best party ever. Let us all pray to our and Jesus.
Oh my god. No problem. Okay, Lena.
I will use my action to try and calm the situation the fuck down.
You
by
could-
using another persuasion to say, guys, let's, not. But then in a very bardic way.
No
No one's-
problem.
There was a story about this guy once, and he shot off his own foot by doing something stupid. And this I say with, like, another roll of a 4. What the fuck is wrong with
We're gonna die.
10?
That was an absolutely miserable bardic try.
know.
You're
The
level 1, it's fine.
the stranger lashes out with his rapier and just trying to think who would currently be closest to him, and I do believe it would be Dendragon. What is your AC?
Wait.
Yeah?
Wasn't Dendra just casually sitting at a table while Tom
Yeah.
was all in his face with his
My
great
greatsword's very long.
Yeah, and the stranger was just at the exit, and the exit was right by the table to which a
point, good
Dendragon
point,
was
good point.
sitting upon.
Good point.
What is your AC, Dendra?
Sorry, what was that?
What's your AC?
Armor class.
The armor class is 14.
Okay, the stranger misses you more than you
Miss-
could miss. A general yeah.
Yeah, 3-foot tiny ninja. Yeah, you're
Apparently.
going to miss.
Yeah, he's a shit.
Fortunately for us, the stranger also has crap dice rolls.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently so.
Okay. And because he attacked, I'm gonna take my action to attack him, throw him with one of my daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
So, well. That would be a 15 to hit.
That
Oh,
is,
please.
in fact, a hit.
Yes.
Man.
Okay.
Okay, my turn for action, is it not?
Oh, we will need to see some damage first from
Yeah.
for Yaris.
5.
Okay,
Not
Suck
bad.
it. 5 damage.
okay. The dagger strikes, falls. A small amount of blood is drawn, but the stranger seems unimpressed by your action. And
Look,
Yeah.
I tried to just have him have a drink with us. He's the one swinging his sword around, right?
This is true.
your friend shot an arrow at him.
That's true.
Nope, I shot an
That's
arrow
right.
at a door. He just
Yes,
had one in between
yes.
the arrow and the door.
Details.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
just
so I'm
pure
going to take my
semantics.
action roll, and I'm not going to attack. All I'm going to do is simply point to the empty seat he got up from.
Ah.
Would you like to make me an intimidation
Mm.
roll, please?
And where would
That would be on the
see it?
same skill list as
Yep,
perception,
see
but
it, +1.
I want to intimidate him then.
I would see pointing
That would
at
be
a
a-
seat as an intimidation
Yeah.
roll.
Or it could be just, trying to communicate with the creature.
Nah,
In a-
I think
in a
if you're,
friendly-
lounging
If you've
on
got your-
seat
I
and
feel
you're
like,
just,
I feel like we're
point.
past that.
Yeah, if you've got your bow drawn and pointing at someone, and then you motion towards a seat, that's not friendly.
Definitely.
I could just see him all relaxed, like, yeah, man.
Cool. So, you would be looking to basically roll around about 18 to.
Wow, that ain't gonna happen. On a D20 plus intimidation, which
Yes.
is +1.
No, you got this.
You
Man.
can do it! You got it.
The rolls are great.
15.
That is the highest I've seen today.
That is quite high. That's impressive. Initiative goes back to Eris.
Okay.
Wait. Can't we do anything?
Not at the moment, because we're going by initiative. Eris had held her action.
She
and
held it.
literally has the best initiative score.
Man.
Is there any way that I can try to defuse the situation?
I
at this
think
point?
I think you guys are pretty much up shit creek right now. There's
fine.
There's been arrows fired, great swords swung, and daggers lobbed. So
Sorry.
Dagger, singular.
dagger
I didn't throw
lobbed.
both. Still holding
Look.
one.
I just wanted to simply ask him why he was running. I didn't throw and hit him.
It was a threatening enough gesture.
I pick up the halfling and I throw it at the man.
Halfling
not
chucking! It's like Blood Bowl.
This is like law breaking. You can only toss dwarves, man.
No, okay, fine.
There's
I'll
plenty
throw
of
my other
dwarves in
dagger.
the room, even. Just pick one. Anyone will do.
Throw my other dagger at him. And I roll a 2. Spy dagger. Light you dagger. You're my favorite.
No session party wipe.
We'll see you again, Dagger.
Okay.
TPK.
General information here.
Yeah.
Question: have we actually established what these dwarves' intentions are? You know, while I was performing all this, suddenly everybody started just, focusing on what I was doing.
Well, I mean, the rest of the people in the bar are kind of used to a little bit of roughhousing in the bar. So the other human and dwarven people who are trying to enjoy a quiet evening out are all they're doing is standing back and keeping out of the trouble.
Get
The
out of here.
the cloaked stranger basically made his intentions
Thanks.
clear. He wanted out the frickin' room. But, a little arrow to the door kind of stopped that.
Okay, so my
Sweet.
dagger misses him. Can
Yeah.
I just be like, look, if you want to leave, leave. No one's gonna chase you. Just go. How's that?
You can do that. And
But
Do I have to
don't we want to
persuasion?
know why he was looking at us
Do we
intently?
really
Get
want to have to
information
kill
off
a
this corpse.
stranger who
Yes.
just
Yes.
fine?
Well-
Never mind then. I think
Well, it depends on your alignment and your stance on life.
It's true.
yeah,
It's true.
my alignment is chaotic neutral.
Well,
Yeah, do whatever the fuck you want then.
yeah.
Okay,
pretty
fine.
much. Pretty much.
Just burn the fucking world. It's all good.
All right, maybe someone should actually ask him.
I tried. Okay.
Yeah, we've established that he can't speak. We know
I
that.
just wanted him to have a drink with us.
Right, he took great offense to that arrow hitting the door. We've established that.
Yeah, I would say that's a given. Yeah.
Alright. So, in essence, we need to find out a faster way to delve information on why he was so keen to get out of there when I sat down next to him.
No, all we require for that is for
Just
me not
watching
to
us.
roll crap.
Yeah, why? Why was he watching?
God, you're also paranoid.
I wasn't.
That's
I
to
was
be
just gonna
fair,
sit
that is
there
a
and
good point. He wasn't actually doing anything. Like he was just sort of looking at us.
Does our resident barb carry pen and ink?
I should. I would, if I did not forget to write it down in my inventory, but I would.
You are allowed. I'll allow you to write it down whenever, and you can have it now.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I even have, like, a spell that is all about writing shit down.
Assuming I don't.
Yeah, but that's not very good.
that's all
Somebody who-
laziness.
And now,
Somebody else.
now, remembering that you are all currently involved in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good point.
But, whose turn is it?
It is
Okay, I'm done.
either Dendragon or Caius's turn, for they
mean,
have
I'm
equal
gonna-
standing.
Take another swing at him, regardless of whatever happens here. So.
I like your style.
Hashtag murder hobo. So I don't
While
mind
you're
you
there,
guys
pick up my
first.
dagger, throw it back to me.
That could be my move action. It's fine. So I don't mind who goes first. I'm fine either way.
I'll let you guys decide between yous.
Alright, well, if you want to attack, I think I'm going to pull the bright thing here and point my bow at you to prevent you from attacking him.
Oh god!
Oh my god!
No,
not a
wait, so that you don't attack him, and then I'm simply going to ask for a pen and piece of paper.
I'm still going to attack. But sure, that's fine. I got 8 intelligence, man. I'm not a man.
That's fair. So you're going to continue your attack, yeah?
But wait, isn't this more a wisdom-based decision?
Maybe. You gotta fight! Actually, you know what?
I
That's
think intelligence is
I
knowing
think-
when to stick it, and wisdom is knowing whether you should or not.
yeah. And my wisdom is 14. Yeah, but it's whether or not I think this is the right course of action, as
Exactly.
or my character thinks it's the right course of action. I don't really think it is.
Still in the bar.
Yeah. I've downed a couple of flagons of ale at this point. This
Whether
guy's bonus-
whether or not you attempt it or not.
Fair play. I'm gonna roll to hit.
Cool.
All right, let's do it. D20. Actually, I've got a macro for this.
Ooh, fancy pants macro haver.
No. Oh, I got a 20
Hacks.
and 7 damage.
Oh, but you get more damage if you roll. Oh, you do
Was that
more.
a natural 20?
It wasn't a natural 20.
Right. Cool. So, yeah, roll for damage.
Yeah, 7. It rolls at the same time.
Oh, cool. I have to math. There we go. Math has been done. Okay. Now, Dendragon. What are you going to do in response to this?
I'm actually gonna turn to him, say fuck it, and shoot an arrow at the dude. I kind of can't kill my tank.
Bear with me a second, guys. I just have to quickly change something on the sound here.
Cool beans.
And sorry, I just realised that my follow notification was really fucking loud.
Dave, if you're changing stuff, by the way, change your game and title as well.
Oh shit, Nuggets! Are we playing Diablo right now?
If you're on the topic, change it.
I'm actually playing on the other screen.
Exactly.
Are we seriously still playing Diablo? That's cool. Awesome. So, right, okay, you're going to fire an arrow. Do you want to do
Not
the...
hit my tank, so I'm gonna shoot at the dude. So basically, I've looked at my tank, my dear paladin, with a very low wisdom roll, and said, well, fuck it. And I pointed the bow back at the other dude, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Cool.
So I've got 7 on the hit.
Okay, and you
Plus
miss.
5.
Oh, +5.
Yep. So 12.
Cool. You just narrowly miss. Your arrow just literally nicks his cloak.
Should have been a door.
Yep. At least we've established that your character can hit an inanimate door.
That will be important for later.
There we
Make
go.
note of this.
Stream title changed. Saws. Cool. And we are now... Are you making any bonus actions at all?
Do I have that
Like
ability?
moving?
No, I'm still gonna be sitting in a chair.
Okay, cool. Lena.
Well, since everything I have tried thus far has failed, I think the most logical course of action to take is turn towards the dwarves and start taking bets on who's going to win this.
I like your style so much.
Style too. That's great.
And I'm gonna hype man it a bit too. You know, I'm gonna turn this into a thing.
Cool. I'm actually going to give you inspiration for that.
Yes.
Just because that's cool.
That was actually really nice. That was awesome.
I'm gonna use my I'm gonna go sports commentator on this.
Okay, so you're hanging out
Bard
with
at the end.
the dwarves at the bar.
Placing bets, trying to get a buck here and there, you know.
Okay, the odds. I would say the odds are currently in the party's favour.
Are you sure?
Well, dice rolling. If you were to take away that you have to roll dice, then you outnumber the stranger.
4-1.
So yeah,
3. I'm hype manning.
Oh, fair.
cool. So you are placing bets with the dwarves and the humans at the bar, out of harm's way. You?
I'm in between the crowd and the action because I need to see what's going on, you know.
Yeah. Are you technically moving yourself out of a combative state, so possibly removing yourself from the initiative order?
No.
Or you're going to continue keeping a close eye on the fight?
I am continuing to keep a close eye on the fight, and if need arises for me to perform a certain cure wounds spell at any given time, I'm ready for this.
Cool. Good stuff. In that case, we move on to the stranger. And he swings his rapier at... Who is the last person to actually pose the biggest threat? I would probably say the person with the biggest weapon. So,
Tin Man.
I hit him quite hard.
So-
My AC is 16.
I just miss you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he goes, the mysterious stranger and his pointy rapier,
Shitty big dice.
pushing through the air like a pro, and he misses.
What do you think about that swing there, Dan? That swing was bad, Dan. Cool.
Oh, I can even do that, Dave.
Can you?
I can, because I have the actor feat, which basically means I can mimic the speech of another person. So I can just do two separate voices doing sports commentating.
So basically,
on
one
the-
of the voices is going to be John Madden,
Yeah.
circa 1990s Sega Mega Drive,
Oh.
which would be heavily distorted and sounds like it was recorded, I don't know, 10
Through a
miles
walkie-talkie.
distance. Yeah, through a walkie-talkie in another room.
Yeah.
Cool. The stranger, as his movement action, steps away from Caius and towards the door again.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Now he is trying to move away from you.
Is he disengaging?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I would probably say he doesn't have. He's not like a roguish character, so he can't just disengage at will. I will give you an attack of
Poor
opportunity.
Will.
Yay. Is that just the standard attack roll?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a 8 again. God damn it.
Is that in total?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's crap at fighting. Okay.
Yep. That's true.
Uh,
So true.
If only you had a bar that could give you like a bardic inspiration die for just
I'm
these
not
cases.
wasting inspiration on this guy. No way.
So it's
so
my turn.
it is actually Eris's turn.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna draw my short sword
Mm-hmm.
because I've now thrown away my daggers. I'll walk towards the guy, holding my sword out towards him, and go, "Look, we don't want to kill you. We don't. We want to talk calmly. Put your sword away. Just sit down. We'll sort things out. I'm gonna try one last persuasion, please."
Good luck. The fight's gone quite far, so if you can roll the equivalent of around about 25.
Can I try
I
intimidating
think only a
him?
natural 20 could save you now.
Yeah.
Think about it, okay? It's 4-1. We're gonna kill him. Can I try to intimidate him?
You can try to intimidate him, however, this guy wants the fuck out, and he can probably already sense the intentions of the majority of the party. One is placing bets on his demise. One has attacked him twice with a great sword, and one has fired at him twice, technically, with his bow and arrow. Oh yeah, and then there's the crazed rogue throwing daggers. So yeah, if you can roll 25, you can intimidate
If I
him.
get a crit, I'm laughing
It's
at
possible.
you. It's a 5. Never mind. I'm just gonna swing at him. Let's just smack him in the face, knock him out.
Cool.
So you're not going to kill him.
That's a 15.
You hit.
Oh, yes.
It's not much damage, but just to verify, I'm going for non-lethal here.
Okay.
It's 4.
Okay.
Just please, don't kill him.
He's not dead.
Okay,
Are you,
good.
are you
He,
saying that?
Talking to the party, just don't
Okay,
kill
okay.
him. It's not his
okay.
fault.
So your sword slices through his the fabric of his cloak and his tunic underneath. A
man.
spurt of blood splashes across the face of Dendrigan.
Where's that ketchup elf when we need him?
Yeah, I know. Get that ketchup elf.
She's going to bed.
Oh, wake her up! We need blood.
No. The gore elf would become a shiny demon,
Fair enough.
thus early in the hours.
That is fair. Okay, the stranger looks pissed. And we now move on to either Dendrigan or Caius.
Excellent. Should I do the honors this time?
No, please let me go first.
Oh, sure.
For the love of God, someone
Sure.
do
Go
something.
for it.
Action! Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm going to use my. Oh, where did it go? I swear I had it earlier.
It's like real time. I'm gonna get. Oh shit!
Half
My other pants.
nimbleness. I'm going to step through him and get between him and the door, and I'm simply going to point at the chair again. No attacks made, nothing.
So you're gonna body block as a halfling.
Yeah.
A cock-blocking halfling.
So I guess that would be a form of intimidation, because I'm not doing anything other than blocking his path and pointing somewhere else.
Okay, he is backing off towards the door. He's not currently facing the door, so you're basically pointing your arrow at his butt cheeks, going by your height.
Back of his knee. The back of his knee.
Back of his knee,
What's it?
turning into Skyrim.
Oh no.
Yes.
No! He's a dream adventurer. Then.
Okay. Are you
He
making
took a
any?
halfling to the knee.
Yes, indeed. Are you making any other? You're not firing. So this
Nope,
is
not
purely
firing.
you're just positioning yourself and readying. Okay, Caius.
I'm gonna try and chop off his head. No, not really. I'm gonna just damage him and go
Dislocate
for
his
for
shoulder.
non-lethal. I'm gonna go for non-lethal. So
Okay.
I got a 5. Jesus.
Okay. You were so non-lethal that you missed him.
I'm
which
on a
is-
+4 to hit. I rolled a 1.
Okay, Dave.
Feels bad. Feels
Yes.
bad.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm going to use this turn to take bets for what other exit the mysterious stranger is going to take.
Okay.
Options are windows, doors, kitchens.
Okay. The inn has got the main exit, which is being protected by a little bit of a sulky halfling. There are windows, however, they are shuttered around the ground floor. There is a staircase leading up the stairs, and there is a door behind the bar which could well lead to another exit.
I inform my dwarven audience of these options and suggest that they can choose either one of them.
Okay, the bets start flooding in. There is about a 50-50 split of bets going towards the stranger running up the stairs and the stranger trying to escape through the door behind the bar.
Okay, good. Good.
There's currently about 5 gold in a pot.
Damn.
Good. Let me see. When I do that.
Dave,
Yes,
I
can I ask
can-
a technical question?
you can.
The halfling thing where he can move through a square that a creature larger than him,
Yes.
right? Is that inverted as well? Can a creature that's larger than him move through a square that he's in?
I have no idea.
Dave,
Yes.
what option would grant me the most wins in this situation?
The option. Ooh. See, I've never placed a bet in my life.
I don't care. You're DM. Just make something up.
Flip a coin.
Okay,
50-50.
what is going to make, like, basically, if the stranger takes a certain course of action, which one's going to make you the most money?
Yes.
I would probably say, let me just roll for it. The stairs.
Okay.
I would
Well,
probably
then
say
I will-
that has got the. It's got the greatest odds of not being that, so you would make most if you bet on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. In that case, I will cast a spell.
And which spell will this be?
I hear
This
that happens.
spell will be Unseen Servant.
Interesting choice of spell.
Oh my lord.
Continue.
Okay.
Is that like a ghost prostitute?
I have a feeling
Yes.
I know exactly what you're doing.
It's like an invisible creature that performs simple tasks at
Maybe
my
don't.
command.
Don't.
And
Okay.
I can each of my turns I can use a bonus action to mentally command him to do something
Okay.
that a normal servant could do.
Yeah, sounds fair.
So I will command this servant. He also has like a strength of 2, which isn't much, but
The strength of 2. Well,
Yeah, man.
literally 2.
yes.
Can't even lift a twig.
He can,
I got 18 strength. 2.
but
It's terrible.
maybe
The
he
strength
can,
of a small rodent.
maybe he can like start
Isn't that like -4 or something?
Maybe he can start randomly
Maybe.
masturbating. That might be better.
Do that.
Ah,
Or he can start putting light furniture in front of the door to block the exit.
Now, this would probably appear to be not so much unseen, as there's a halfling currently in front of the door.
Well, he's invisible. So
But
I'm
it's
not,
just
I'm
a
not.
chair.
Yeah, the
sort of
halfling's
thing.
not. And
the
now,
halfling-
now there's the furniture. You can do this, and I have no problem with you doing it.
yeah, because it's just like a chair that will move towards the door. Effectively try. Well, does the door open to the outside or the inside? This is like a really interesting
Outwards.
point.
Oh, hang on,
why
we're-
not just have him?
Oh, wait,
hold the
wait.
door
We're
closed?
talking about the two main bets, where one for him to exit through the door behind the bar,
Yeah.
and the one for him to go up the stairs. So it's a completely different door than the one that Dendragon is blocking.
Okay, so I'm gonna block the door. I'm gonna block the exit. That will make me the least amount of money.
Cool. You block the door behind the bar.
Joy.
Done. There is a small chair that is now wedged at the door handle.
Joy. Good.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
I love the way, you know, this is stacking up for me just wanting to see what this bloke wants and everybody else trying to get him to kill me.
It does seem to be going that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you, man. I'm trying.
So, we move on to the stranger. Let's see what the stranger does.
Apparently, we should burn the tavern. It will
He's
work.
gonna shrink. He's gonna shrink me.
The stranger darts towards the stairs.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And the stairs are currently, I mean, the inn's quite large, but he does have a movement rate of just a normal human, so 30 foot, and that is perfectly within his reach. So he reaches the first sort of 3 steps of the
Dave?
stairs. Yes.
Interrupting. He's run past me and the paladin.
That's a good point, actually. Do I get another?
Okay, you can both
Yeah.
make attacks of opportunity.
All right, you go first.
Or did he just take a disengage action?
He's not. I don't know. Does he have disengage?
Actually, isn't that open
Everyone
to every
has it.
class? Yeah.
Everyone has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, page
a good point.
192.
It's
but
fine.
then
I
you
missed
do
my
a
I think
last.
that-
action.
I think
You
that
can't do
takes
another
up your
action.
movement.
No, it takes up your action.
Ah, okay.
And I think you
Okay.
can move 60 feet total when you disengage, right?
Ah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, just
If you
normal.
take disengage,
That's-
your movement doesn't provoke opportunity of attack for the rest of the. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So then he can't do anything else
Okay.
but move.
Okay. So yeah, guys. Sorry, no attack.
This is good for my bets. I need to have my.
Fair.
I love the way you're actually working against your party right now, just for the sake of money.
No, it's fair play. Like it's a rule.
Oh, I'm loving the Christmas Kappa. So he is. He's on like the 3rd or 4th step of the stairs now, and we move back to Eris.
Wait, I'm where he was standing. Currently.
Yeah.
Can I collect my daggers from the floor?
Yes.
Okay. Does that take my action?
No.
Okay.
That would just be
I'll
like a
pick up my daggers
Yeah.
and then throw my daggers at him, both of them.
both. Ooh. Okay.
So that is a natural 20.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. So crit. I double the dice, right?
Now, I'm
Damage.
trying to remember what way they actually did this, because it was going to go either way in D&D next.
I think it's if you've got a 1d8, you just do a 2d8.
Cool.
Okay, well I have a 1d6.
Okay,
So do I roll
each when they
2d6
roll for an
or
attack,
Yeah,
do I
2d6.
double?
20, the attack hits. In addition, the attack is a critical hit, as explained later in this chapter.
Yeah, thanks.
Damage. Critical hits. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice, and then add them
Okay,
together.
so
Cool.
2d6.
Then-
Yeah.
And then add the modifiers.
Now, you were
then
throwing
okay.
both your daggers, so...
Yeah, that's just the first one.
Right,
So
okay.
shall I throw the second?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be a 19.
Okay,
Damn.
everything's a
Total.
hit. Everything hits.
Okay. So the first one, the crits, I get.
Twice the damage
is-
dice.
Yeah, that's a 7. No. 10. There we go. And the non-crit is a 3.
How'd you get a second attack, you roguish person?
It was more
I'm
damage
a
from...
rogue and it's
yeah.
2 daggers.
Yeah.
So-
Throwing 2 daggers.
Yeah.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Non-lethal, I'm aiming for his legs.
For his knees. Aim for his knees.
Cough.
Try not to aim for his knees, because that's where my head is.
Oh, he's away from
Yeah,
you, man.
he's away from you now, so you're safe.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay. The stranger now has daggers embedded in the back of his legs. He collapses on the stairs, falling backwards back down the stairs, and he
Die.
receives
Don't
a
die.
further
No, don't die.
4
He was up
points of
like 3
damage.
stairs. He was
hits
up
his
like
head
3
with the
stairs,
table
come
and
on.
falls.
Have you
Yeah.
I've fallen off one freaking stair, and I almost shattered my elbow.
What's his
I
what's
fell
his
down an entire flight of
what's
stairs.
his
and I was fine.
acrobatics?
Is acrobatics? That's a good question. So dexterity.
D20 plus Dex.
Yeah.
Lord, please heal this man.
No, he falls, and he just receives an extra 4 damage. So that's fine. So he's currently collapsed at the bottom of the stairs, and as he hits the ground,
Snaps his neck.
Oh.
no. What happens is from beneath the crumpled pile of clothing and cloak of which he is wearing, a green mist begins to develop and encapsulating his body. You can hear a muffled cry coming from the stranger. As you look closer, you see the reason he wasn't talking is that his lips were stitched together on the inside. The tortured scream of the stranger begins to tear the stitching in the corners, and the scream gets
See,
a
we
little
helped
louder.
We helped him.
I agree.
You could say that. His body is now consumed by some sort of acidic burning, and his flesh is beginning to melt and peel. An amulet around his neck, which shows a strange talisman, begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter as the body is consumed.
I try to dodge behind a dwarf.
That's fair. You are surrounded. You notice that several dwarven and human hands are reaching for the pot of money.
No, that's mine. There was no pot of money. I had it all on my body.
That's fair.
On your body.
Yeah, man.
Or dwarves are just placing gold coins on your
No.
body.
In my hand, and then I shoved them in my bra.
I've
as
seen movies that start off like that.
Okay, so combat is ended. What would you all like to do?
I'll go
Like-
reach for the necklace amulet
No,
talisman thing.
Can I recognize the talisman? Like,
Um,
the sign on it at all?
How's your Arcana?
Oh god.
Arcana?
Yeah.
+4.
Ooh.
You can make roll.
18.
You notice that it is in fact a talisman which is linked to the school of necromancy.
Oh.
Oh dear.
You may want to tell this to Chaos before he
Or
picks that
not.
up.
Right,
If-
right. Hang
if-
on.
depending on whether you
Whoa,
want the
don't
amulet,
touch him. Don't touch him.
Why?
Take your sword.
It's shiny.
Acid. Don't you see? He's burning. Just use your sword. Pick it up with your sword.
I've got a better idea. So I grab.
No.
No, listen. I grab one of my javelins.
Okay.
So
One of his
one
many javelins.
One of my 5 javelins, yes, and I angled the metal tip of my javelin, the necklace loop, and I lift it up and
Just
place
the
it on the table. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Okay, so you're just hooking this underneath the amulet?
Yes.
Okay, the tip of your javelin begins to melt and molten metal drips upon the throat of the stranger, who is now, he's probably about 30% consumed in acid.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Well, nobody predicted that. I say.
I mean, I'll continue to just put it
Try
away.
to scoop it up with
Yeah,
your
I'll
slowly
scoop
melting
that.
javelin.
Oh yeah, I'll get another one if I need to. I'm just gonna.
It has that look, you know, when you've got a solder and a soldering iron,
Yes.
and you're moving the solder closer, and it just drips and drips and drips. So every time you hook onto the talisman's chain, it just melts through, and then
Wait, wait, wait,
melts
wait.
through.
Don't we have an unseen servant currently
Good
just
point.
loafing about?
Good point. Too strong. He's like invisible, mindless, shapeless.
Can he pick up a talisman?
On each of your turns, you
He
can
picked up
mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object.
Mm.
There you go.
Yes. So as a bonus action, I tell him to pick that the fuck up.
Cool. You see the talisman magically lifting,
Mentally.
mystically lifting from around the neck of the stranger.
And I'll put it like on the staircase.
Okay. The staircase starts to look like it's starting to be affected
Oh.
by acid. But, however, the now, I would probably say 40% consumed stranger has ceased burning.
Yay!
He's not really in a fit state to say anything, as he now has
This
no
is the
facial
point
features.
I can always, remember the point where I said I am still in initiative order in case a Cure Wounds needs to happen.
Ah. Okay, yeah, I like your style.
I remember this. I think this is like a relevant option.
Yeah, I would say this is a relevant option.
Okay, so I tell my new dwarven friends to wait. I shall come back to them soon for like the financial thing.
Okay.
But first, we must, this is like all messy, and like the innkeeper will have to clean up, and these stains, man. I once had a stain that was like, no, it wasn't green and misty, but it was like blood, and I discovered that when you like gently rub milk onto it, it dissolves. Either way, while I tell this story and teach people about like cleaning like red wine with white wine and not the other way around, because that just fucks it up even more, I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
On who? No one's taking
While
damage,
this
is
is
there?
happening, can I get my daggers? Are they
On
okay?
the mysterious
yeah.
stranger.
Sorry, he's alive.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
still
he
alive.
Was 40%. He was 40% burned.
Remember, it was non-lethal. He's just, he's sort of, he's been consumed by acid. He's been damaged by about 40% of his body. He has no facial features anymore. Basically, his face has melted. But he's still breathing.
Yeah, because this is like torture, and I'm not evil. No?
He's still good. He's still good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
have recovered from worse. And yeah,
So,
yes, Eris, you can get your daggers. That's fine.
I
Enough
rolled
damage.
a...
No, they're fine.
four- Oh, I am intelligent enough to not touch a smouldering part of the man.
He is no
I
longer
touched
smouldering.
Well, but still,
Not literally.
something that
It's
isn't
pretty
melting away just yet.
Yeah, he's a bit gooey.
I roll a 4,
Oh.
and I have my charisma bonus of 4, so that should mean that he heals 8.
Okay. He is now back up to a grand total
Of, I don't know.
6 HP.
How does he look? Does he look less melted?
Yes, some of his skin has begun to heal. And you can now make out what roughly resembles eyes, nose, and a mouth upon his face.
Okay. As a bonus action, I command my unseen servant to get a pint of ale and bring it towards the man.
The unseen servant that is currently carrying the talisman that's melting.
No, he put it
everything
on the
it touches.
staircase. He
It's
put it on the
melting through the staircase.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's now melting through the staircase, yeah.
I don't care. Someone
I
else
care. I care.
It's not your
Oh,
staircase.
Dude, I have prestidigitation. No problem.
I think in the end result is the tavern will burn anyway.
No. I can fix everything. It's just a cantrip.
Okay, that's fine.
But the unseen
I go and
servant
drink
has
some
now
ale.
designated to give the man an ale.
Okay, I don't know if he's fully in a fit state to drink ale.
I don't care.
He's still sort of incapacitated, and the Unseen Servants brings over the ale, and in a helpful gesture, tips it towards the man's mouth, and the
No. I
No?
did not say that. I told him to bring him the ale.
Okay, the ale is now hovering,
Yes.
and the stranger is not reacting.
I grab it out of the air and start drinking it.
Now that is what a real human being would do. Free drink?
Exactly, free floating drink well.
That's brilliant. Why don't all
I-
bars have this service?
I
The
will.
silent halfling by the door is going to put his bow away, point to the paladin, point to the chap, and then point to the fucking chair. So as to say, put him in the fucking chair.
But wait, you need to make an intelligence roll for that. Both of you. To see
Yeah.
if Tom even understands that.
Yeah, I would say so.
I barely understood that in real life.
Right, okay.
Well, I doubt it's gonna happen because my intelligence is 10.
I
That's a
don't think-
lot for Tom.
It's less than that. What is mine?
Zero's 8.
So a D20 plus 0.
Yeah. And I think, Tom, you would probably be minus something.
I'm on a D20 minus 1.
Okay, I would say you've got a chance of communication to be successful on a total roll of 15.
Oh, I got 14. God damn
I
it.
got 6.
Okay,
Good.
communication breakdown. And
So Tom looks
Force
at the
nail down my
chair,
chin.
and Tom looks at the halfling, like Kaius does. Kaius looks at the halfling, looks
And
where the
then sits in
halfling's
the chair.
pointing, notices no ale, and looks back.
yeah, the ale in hand wins.
Yep. As it drips down my bearded chin. Seductively.
Cool, so Eris, what are you doing at this moment?
Drinking ale in the corner of the room.
There's much drinking. Currently, the acidic talisman has now fallen through the stairs and has dropped to God knows where.
Okay. I know it's necromancy, right?
Yes.
Can I figure out if it's like a curse that's making it burn through everything? Is there anything I can do to make it stop burning through everything?
I would say there isn't. There is no chance. It is now out of sight. It is now out
So
of
it's just gonna
anyone's
burn
reach.
to the center of the core of the earth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
It is gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Okay, prestidigitation on the stairs.
Okay.
Can I,
So we're just gonna leave it there in the basement
pretty much. Oh,
for
God.
some rat to find. Cue
I-
like 20 levels later and there's a giant necromancy rat
Yeah.
chasing us down.
It's Rocksteady and Bebop in D&D. No, right. Okay. So, what was your prestidigitation idea?
Well, prestidigitation is no, mending. That's it, mending.
Oh, basically, you can mend an
Yeah,
object.
it's a spell. It's a cantrip. It's like
What are you attempting to mend?
the stairs.
The amulet has dropped below the stairs.
I don't care.
Okay, so you're just going to make sure that the stairs aren't damaged.
Exactly.
She doesn't care about the amulet, she just wants to fix the inn.
That is strangely
Strange?
for people who just literally normally would burn a tavern. No, that's cool. That's cool.
Takes me about a minute.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, no, a minute. I don't have a minute. I'll go back. The dude's repaired. The ale is being spread. I will go back to the dwarves and finish my financial thing.
Okay. After the winnings have been split, your take, and there was bets coming in throughout the entire fight.
Of course.
Let me just roll.
I am, after all, a bard. To make this good. Should I like roll performance or anything, or persuasion or anything to?
No, but you can roll for the amount that you
That's-
get. If you can get me, well, if you can roll 1d8
I have that. 2. Yes.
Nice.
and add 1.
Oh,
3.
Yeah, 3 gold pieces.
Yes.
3 whole gold pieces.
Yep.
You're
Hey.
gonna split that.
I don't think there's going to be a split.
We don't. Do we even know? Do any of us even know this is happening? Like, I don't think we do.
I'm not sure.
I don't think you. I think everybody else was engaged in combat.
Yeah.
You might be wondering where your, the other member of your party had gone.
I healed the guy.
That
and
is
I
true.
Was
The-
off again.
Yeah, that is very true. Okay, the stranger on the ground is beginning, from the torn stitching that is now sort of melted into his face, is groaning and writhing in, he's not in agony, but you can tell that he's incredibly uncomfortable.
Bonus action ale attempt 2.
All right, Jesus Christ! So I'm gonna go up to the barkeeper and say, "Oh, barkeep, can I check your basement? It appears
I mean,
have fallen through."
the unseen servant. The duration is an hour. I could bring ales to anyone for an hour.
Are you just setting it on auto bar mode?
Yeah.
Put the innkeeper out. Jesus Christ!
It says here he can fetch things, he can clean, he can mend, he can fold clothes, light fires, serve food, and pour wine. What more does a girl need?
Okay, so you basically have an
Servant.
unseen bar servant.
Yes, and the best part of it is in this case I spent a spell slot, but it's ritual, so I can just spend 10 minutes and it won't cost me anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Jesus
did I
Christ.
see the paladin go and try to ask the barman about the
Yes.
basement?
So yeah,
I'll just follow him.
Kais, you're going to go and investigate.
I'm with the innkeeper's mission. Yeah.
Okay, the innkeeper is absolutely fine with it. He's happy that his staircase is now mended. But yeah, you go down into the basement, and if you can make me a. No, it's fine. You can see a dimly glowing object underneath to where roughly where the stairs were. The light from it is beginning to fade, and it is,
Okay.
it's sort of just going back to looking like an amulet.
Is that
Okay.
DM speak for it's now safe to pick up?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Can
Try
I
the javelin.
determine
Try the
if it's safe
javelin.
to pick up?
Try the javelin.
What was
Can I
that?
make, can I make an intelligence check to see if it's safe to pick up?
You can, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's really just if you can roll me 8.
It's 15.
Yeah. It looks like it is now, the magic from it has faded, and it is now just metal. The talisman is still on it, but it is now looks like it is a inert bit of jewellery.
All right, then I'll go. Please allow me, and I'll go over, bend down, pick it up, and pass it to. God, I've forgotten her name already.
Eris.
Character name, Eris. I'll pass it to Eris.
Cool.
I'm assuming that it's in my hands and safe and not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Melt my
no
hands off.
Bernie. All's
Good.
good. Cool.
Okay. I'll take it.
Meanwhile, on the upper level,
Jesus.
I look at the fellow bard, shrug, grab a tankard, and sit down and drink.
and
Yeah.
I think is there a stage in this specific inn?
There is a stage in the near an open fire.
Good. I shall take the stage
Fine.
and liven up the place.
Are you gonna sing for us, Jimmy?
My bard is.
Boo.
Okay.
Just a small town girl.
Echoing from downstairs. Living in a.
Guns and pork. Listen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Whose idea was this?
Yours, I think.
Oh, shit. What have I done? I'm so sorry, chat.
But wait. I shall roll this dice.
Yes. Is this your performance?
This will be a performance check.
Okay.
I roll a motherfucking 18. Bringing
say
the
eight.
house.
Nice.
That
Yes.
better be a damn good performance.
It will be
Yes.
a total of 24.
Okay.
I'm performing the shit out of this place.
Okay. And Eris, what are you
Good
saying?
job. Huh? I just said nice.
Oh, cool. Cool. All right. Okay. Now there are dwarves and humans that are flooding towards the stage.
I'm also not a singer. I'm a storyteller.
Oh. Okay. Okay. They're swarming the stage and listening intently to your tales.
Yes. I also. Oh, that's why I had prestidigitation, just for special effects and such.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I have like I can.
You brought
do
your own
sensory
pyro.
I can like have a puff of wind, like the wind was blowing then.
That's a
And
big-
I have my unseen servant, who can like magically walk past with things in his hand.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. The crowd are entertained and thoroughly enthralled by your tales. The innkeeper, however, fears it is getting late, and that really the patrons really should be leaving around about now, while he tries to sort out his bar.
Yeah, we're gonna come upstairs with
I'm
Paladin.
gonna interrupt you.
Yeah.
Chuck 2 gold coins at him. Give him the fingers and point upstairs.
What?
Give him the
Fingers.
fingers.
Yeah.
Are you right? Okay. I am going to interpret that as you're telling the innkeeper to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've given him 2 coins to do so.
Okay.
Let's
Let
take
me.
this moment to remember that our room has been paid for us.
That is true. Okay. So
See, and this is why my character has a reputation everywhere she goes.
yes, it's more from the company she keeps. Okay, Dendragon, would you like to make an intimidation check? And as it's more of a bribe, I would say you succeed on the roll of 8.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Let me
doesn't
look
care
at
about
mine.
murder, but worries about punctual closing time. Indeed.
intimidation. So, okay. Which is +1. I have a 19.
Fantastic. The innkeeper looks at you, tilts his head as if rude little bastard, pockets the 2 gold and heads upstairs, and shouts behind him, "If my bar's wrecked by the time I awake, there shall be trouble." And then just heads off to
Don't
his
worry about
room.
it, mate. As I pour myself a flagon of ale.
You don't pour. You just lie down under the barrel.
Should we make an intimidation roll against me for that?
Against you?
Yeah?
For what, sorry?
Because he made a threat. My bar's ruined, you
That's
know.
true.
Oh, no. That was,
okay.
It was just a flippant comment.
Damn.
Okay,
I was hoping I was going
I
to
see.
get another door with an arrow.
Sorry,
So
Aaron?
Barkeep go upstairs, yeah?
Yeah, he's gone up the stairs.
Okay.
Can I scout around the back of the bar, see if I can find a coin purse anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do me an investigation check. And you're looking for I would say a 14.
That's good, because I rolled a 23.
Oh, nice. You find stashed behind some tankards. Let's just find it. I'll let you roll for it. A purse, and in it contains, I would say, 1d12 plus 2
Oh,
gold pieces.
Jesus.
This is an
This
evening's
one-
takings.
that is 7 plus 2 is 9.
9 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
That is
Meanwhile, there's a guy feeling like shit at the bottom of the stairs, and no one
I
cares.
can't do shit about it.
not bad. I
I'm
don't
not a
care.
healer.
He's dead as far as I'm concerned.
He has,
Right.
during all this, I mean, during the storytelling, the throwing out of the innkeeper, the drinking of ale, and the thievery, the stranger has currently clawed his way out of the front door.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus wept.
I guess I'll go after him then. He can't be that fast. I'll just leave
What's his-
you.
Wait, Tom.
Yeah.
Either you go after a mysterious stranger in the dark, outside,
He's a
or you
big
stay
guy.
in the inn where no innkeeper is around with free ale and entertainment.
I'll pour myself another ale, leave it on the counter. Eye up you 3, so you know that's mine. And if I see it's being touched, I might have to bring the sword out again.
Are you engraving a little bit on the tankard to show that it's not...
massive C on
Oh
the...
wait! I've got that for you. I can prestidigitate a
Please.
wait. You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appearing on an object or a surface for 1 hour.
Sure.
You have marked the level of the tankard.
All right. Good.
Cool.
And then I will head out of the inn. I'll be right back, and I'll see if the guys within sort of a 20-meter radius of what I presume is darkness.
Okay.
But if I can see the bloke.
Can you roll me a perception check, please? And you're gonna have to roll high.
Perception.
Just throw that dice up in the air.
To roll that shit, and I got a 17.
You
Nice.
see no stranger.
Oh, damn it.
However, you do see several.
Two
You see
dogs.
drag marks that then vanish into nothing, and some scuffled sort of footprints, human-sized bootprints in the dirt.
Jesus. Right. So I'll head back into the inn, and I will down my mug of ale that was on the counter. Seeing that nobody drank it, I very much appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll say, right, the dead bloke, he's buggered off. He's gone
dead
outside.
man. The dead
He's-
man got away.
He got up and it looks like he walked off. Is anyone good at tracking? Because we might need to follow this guy.
It's not like we have a ranger or anything.
It's not like he's got a fucking stick on his head that says Ranger.
And I shall enroll in a grand tale of disappearing people.
Meanwhile, can I find out anything else about the talisman? Like closely inspecting it.
You can. You may need some help. There is an engraving on the back
Okay.
of the talisman, and it is in a language that you don't understand, and it's like a strange series of symbols, and it's kind of incomprehensible to you.
Is it? Can I have a look at it? And is it either common, draconic, or giant?
Yes.
Is it in
common?
common?
I can't read.
One of these three. Then I think
Wait,
I
can
might
you
be able
even
to read
read?
it. I can read common, draconic, and giant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, speaking it out loud, you go like,
Eris, could you roll
Yeah.
an investigation check for me, please?
Also, if it's an orc, I speak orc.
Ooh.
That is a 14.
Okay. Do. Okay, you recognize it as a language that is used in the writings of the goddess. Let me see if I can pronounce this. Lovitar, the goddess of pain.
Ooh, sorry.
Lovitar.
Oh.
I type a goddess.
She's a lawful evil.
Okay.
nah, details.
So I know it's necromancy, and I know it's the goddess of pain.
I need to write this down because I'll forget I said that because I just made
Okay.
that shit up. Cool. Fantastic. Now, as time is getting on for this evening, and I'm going to keep this whole thing relatively episodic, we've come to a natural pause in the action and an evening. So I'm actually going to, instead of awarding XP for kills and stuff like that, I'm going to go more the route of sort of like landmark XP. So at the end of sessions, I'll award XP based on just how entertaining yous have been. And
We level 20 in no time.
yeah, everyone's going to be like totally cray with experience. Now, as this is the first session, I'm awarding each of you a grand total of 300 XP, which will take you to second level.
Level 2.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Because that I did not expect. And this is what I say every single time. And this is, by the way, when I was speaking to Ali, and Ali was a little bit concerned that I hadn't really prepared anything. And that is fair enough. I don't prepare shit. Apart from maybe one A4 bit of paper with a rough idea because it never goes to plan. There was like meetings and shit. I've got 2 bits of A4 paper here, and there was meetings that were supposed to be had.
Meetings?
Yeah. Like, I expected you to go to sleep and get rest.
How very little experience do you have in storytelling? Then?
I'm used to people investigating. The last session I ran,
Adventure.
the last session I ran, not the last session, but one last year. It was a group of adventurers investigating what could basically be described as a Dungeons and Dragons version of a Scooby-Doo haunted house.
God, we'd so split up.
And seriously, an entire session on whether or not... This was like an hour and a half of whether or not to open a door. So yeah, this has all been a very different group.
But the most important thing that I need to know, how much money did I make performing?
Oh God, yes. Okay, there were. Let me see how many patrons in the bar there were. I need to just do this so.
See, this is valuable information for my character.
Right, there were 9 people watching your performance, and I will say 1d4 per. Let me just roll this.
The halfling wants a cut for making it possible.
You did a stellar job of making it possible. Right, I'm going to say there is... How does the currency break down?
Copper piece, silver piece.
What's silver pieces?
They're like silvery pieces.
And they're made of silver?
Yes.
Do they come in the style of pieces?
Yes.
100 into 1 gold.
100 into 1 gold. Okay, so each...
Let me check. Coinage 143. Yep, it's 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold.
Oh shit.
Okay, so 9... Okay, I think your performance would earn more than that, so I'm going to say 3 gold and 20 silver.
Nice.
The 20,
I did have a 24.
the 20 silver is from a particularly disgruntled and drunk-looking dwarf.
Yes.
He lost it out in the previous bet.
Let's
Good.
get rid of that change. Let's see.
Yeah. He's the kind of person that when he walks past somebody looking to collect for charity, usually says he doesn't have any spare change on him.
God damn it.
Yeah, bit of a dick.
Bit of a dig.
So cool.
So, basically, this is my bardic version of thank you, good night.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. That was a fun first session from my point of view. That was honestly, I swear to God, you guys are not right in the head.
Hey, you specifically asked for that in your...
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Chat. Thanks for hanging out and literally that's been quite a lot of chat going on. This is going to hopefully, if everybody here wants to, we'll try and run this every week. If everyone's cool with the same sort of time slot and everything like that. Cool. And we'll see if there's not been a fire. No, nothing's burnt down. Just acid damage. Yet. Everyone's been really cool. I'm now going to go and have a drink. I think I fucking need one.
ill.
I'm going to have a drink, not too many, and go to work tomorrow.
Um,
Does anyone want to plug their channels?
yes, we all do, I think.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
mine, but
Go ahead.
If just type your chat. Are you guys all in chat?
yeah.
Cool. Just plug your channels there. Just everyone, just hit follow on them if you're not following them already.
Cool.
If it doesn't,
And
No.
what are your guys' streaming schedules?
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Somebody else go.
Oh, okay. We are Sunday to Wednesday, 12 p.m. lunchtime until 3 p.m. UK time.
Cool. What do you stream?
We are variety
Depends
streaming.
on who is
So
streaming.
we stream many different things. I say we because we're a co-op channel. It's me and my best buddy Sashin. and we stream lots of fun games that involve cooperation and such.
Or if
Yeah.
one of them is being an arse and not
I
showing up,
was ill, all right?
talk about Sachin.
Oh. Yeah, but thank you very much for having me. It's been very, 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 very fun.
You've
I've
been a
enjoyed it.
legend. Honestly, I swear to God, that is funny. Just- I don't think I've laughed in my own head so much and shaken my head so much at players before. So, Chib, what do you stream normally?
Oh, anything really. I'm also definitely variety and such. So I like story-based games really. I've recently been streaming Life is Strange, which I still need to do 2 episodes on.
I still
It'll
need to
fuck
try
me
this game.
over.
Wait, did you do 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you did, didn't you? I missed that. God damn it.
Yeah, and then I died horribly in real life. No, but yeah, stuff like that. And I don't have a real schedule yet because I'm working on it.
Cool.
But I'm pretending that I have one at Friday mornings.
Pretending. I like that.
Yes,
I'm pretending I have a stream.
10 in the morning, GMT +1 on Friday.
Cool.
Oh, and also I narrate the shit out of anything.
Cool.
With accents.
You do.
With yeah. I played, what was it called? Child of Light, was it?
Oh, yeah. That was good.
And that we had a Russian character and a French character, and that's what I do.
Cool. Dendra.
Yes.
Dendra, I paint, and I'm a variety game streamer, currently running a schedule of 8:30 to 12:30 GMT, Monday through Saturday. Sunday is my day off.
Cool. Ali.
I'm Allie.
I'll jump in for Ali. Ali
Ali's
is
a
my
fangirl.
stream buddy, and although Ali doesn't stream herself, Ali is pretty much the predominant driving force of my streams because she prods me when I don't talk. She tells me that I'm being boring. She basically makes me, well, she attempts to make me be a better streamer.
She's a hype woman.
Yeah, she's awesome, and she did the main mascot art for my channel, and she's a fantastic artist, and I hope that her wrists stop hurting from carpal tunnel so that she can draw more, and preferably pimp her work out and have people hire her for channel art.
Oh, because also the picture of Ali that you see in the stream is one she made herself of her robe.
Yes.
Indeed,
That is
she
very
drew it
good.
with her own hands.
Yeah, well,
As
no, it's
opposed
someone
to
else's.
somebody else's.
grab.
She keeps a collection of severed hands of which she draws with.
Well, I mean, you need different styles, right?
It works out that way. One day we might actually, bring Ali out of her shell, and she won't be a shy, hiding person. But we don't know.
I'm a rogue. I need to stick to the shadows.
That is true.
Remember.
That is true.
I mean, you live
I'm
in
sitting
South
here.
Africa. Going outside is more dangerous to you than anything in life.
Bro, I live in
Pretty
Croydon.
much.
Croydon is nothing. It's-
I live in Glasgow.
Oh, you
Fuck
fair
your
play.
South African danger.
Fair play.
No, seriously,
Flick out,
my
instantly get
boyfriend-
bottled across the head.
My boyfriend is South African, and still have lots of acquaintances there. And someone they knew, they got their phone and their wallet got stolen, and the guy got shot at just for that.
Right, ours is comedy danger. South
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah.
No,
Not
that
so
is-
much.
I want your phone. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. We just have stabbings. People just stab each
Yeah.
other.
Too much.
Yeah. Nothing bad.
So, Dendra, how dangerous is your neighborhood?
Depends. Where I live now or where I grew up.
Both have a common theme. He lived there.
Pretty much.
That
Both,
was a key sense of danger.
yeah, both are equally dangerous now, depending on
Uh,
where he is.
I'm a military brat, so when I was growing up as a kid, I've lived from one coast to the other. So I've lived in Los Angeles, Long Beach,
Damn.
Detroit, Chicago, San
And then he
Antonio,
invaded
Dallas, Houston,
UK.
Atlanta, Florida, so it's Orlando.
I was wondering why your accent was so fucked up.
Yep. Because I've been in the UK 8 years and I still haven't learned how you fuckers speak.
You're doing it. Honestly, I swear to God, when I first
Yeah,
heard
you're
you
doing
talk, I
quite
honestly
well.
thought you were just born and raised in England. But
No.
no, I'm now noticing that your accent is catastrophically fucked up.
It is, yes.
It's
yes.
awesome,
And
I
it's
like it.
beginning to wear off on my 8-year-old daughter.
Oh yeah, she's gonna confuse the crap out of everybody.
She already does.
And also, Ali's got like the least South African accent I've ever heard
Yeah.
for a South African.
Yeah, I'm broken.
Yep, a little bit
Yeah.
broken.
At least I sound like a real Dutchie.
You don't,
Yeah, totally.
in the freaking slightest. You've not once said smoking a pancake.
Which isn't Dutch.
Oh my god.
Smoking a pancake. Just sweet.
Blinks in the block.
Yeah,
But if you really want to, I
wait.
could speak like a Dutch person. It's no problem. I can really do that. But I hate it. Because it just sounds so stupid.
it doesn't sound stupid. It
What's
sounds-
your what's your natural voice though? Is the voice we always
This is
do?
someone else's.
yeah, whose
Is-
voice
is
are
that
you
like-
using currently?
Is that like the voice you think in and the voice you but you you know what I'm saying?
I understand you.
Yeah.
I could also go and I could move to Glasgow and just harass Dave all the day. You know,
Oh,
just like
Jeez.
Don't do that.
that.
But on that one.
So no, seriously, if I speak to that the entire day, I'll just go like that. Can't help it.
See now, Revan in chat. He sounds Dutch.
Hi.
He
Hello?
super sounds Dutch.
Does he really sound like this when he talks?
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit, yes. Huh? Really?
He's super Dutch, but like,
He's super Dutch.
yeah.
I'm fake Dutch. I'm not real Dutch.
True.
why does everyone have other people's things? Hans voice. What? Oh yeah, I think
I
we're.
have a collection of hands.
You do.
draw.
I'm gonna put.
James has a collection of voices to speak.
I'm in a previous life. I was like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I had
Awesome.
all these shells with voices in them.
I've never seen
And I
that.
gave people legs.
Shells with voices in them, also known as your brain.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah, I
From
prefer
my
using
nature, so.
straws to extract. Mr. Mind Flayer, I'm sure you know of these particular hobbies.
Oh, you said
Yes.
straw and extraction, and I immediately went to felching. There's something.
Oh. So right, I'm gonna pimp myself out, and not literally. It's not like when I'm playing Star Wars: The Old Republic and I decide to sell my junk to a stranger.
What junk?
Yeah, basically that's your option when you get rid of the
Literal
shit in your
junk.
inventory. It's sell junk and to a stranger.
Do you pelvic thrust while doing that?
I do under my desk, where my webcam can't
The
show.
webcam just slowly raises up.
Yep, it does. So yeah, I'm Dave. You're watching this channel. I stream stuff. I can never make my mind up what I'm streaming. At the moment, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I paint Warhammer minis really badly. Apparently now play D&D.
Shit, I do that too these days.
Yeah. Currently playing a bit of Diablo 3 because I'm one of these people that I buy games, don't play them.
Same.
Rocket League when I get reminded to play Rocket League because Rocket League's probably the best game ever.
Good game.
Ever made. And I stream pretty much 6 days a week. During the weekdays, 7 p.m. till around about 8:30, so just before Dendra's stream. That's GMT. And at the weekends, whenever the hell I wake up, which is around about 8 a.m. until whenever I have to go and do stuff, which is normally around 12 p.m. And that's on a Sunday and a Monday.
You must have a really cool wife.
My wife is fucking awesome. Simple as. And she's also a workout fanatic and she has a gym in the house. So, yeah.
It's hot as well.
Yeah, it is.
You did well on that one.
Yeah, she must be short-sighted. But anyway, I am going to end the stream and go and hang out with my wife.
Cool.
And go and hopefully maybe watch Narcos or something.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Thanks
I'm
everyone for
streaming.
watching.
Yeah, thank you
streaming.
so much, everyone. Yeah, I know, Alfie. I need to do more Warhammer painting. You can watch me paint my Gorkanaut. Let me. That sounds rude. However,
Stop
that
saying it in your character's voice.
yeah, that is my Gorkanaut.
Let me
I'm waving it about 15 seconds time. Other people may see this. Cool. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Thanks for playing, guys, and thanks for watching, folks. Everybody, take care.
Thanks for DMing.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Cheers for this. It's been
Thank you for
an
making my life hell.
Our pleasure.
One
I'm sure you'll
3-foot
return the
halfling.
favour one day.
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be brilliant. Take care, guys.
See everyone next week.
Bye.
Ta-da, ta-da.
Bye.